Good morning, everyone. I am Anushka Sawant. So, our project topic is parking locator and automated gate opening. And the members of the group are Pooja Shah, Yash Mehta, and Anushka Sawant. And for simulation, we have used Tinkercad Simulator. This project is a smart parking system that provides an easy way of locating a parking space without much effort. Our proposed system also consists of an automatic door opener system, which automatically opens the gate opens the gate. So the components used in these are as follows. The Arduino Uno R3. The Arduino Uno R3 is a microcontroller board based on a removable dual line package DIP 80 Mega 328 AVR microcontroller. It has 20 digital input output pins, of which 6 can be used as PWM outputs and 6 can be used as analog inputs. Program can be loaded onto it from the easy to use Arduino computer program. The Arduino has an extensively support community, which makes it a very easy way to get started working with the embedded electronics. The R3 is the third and the latest revision of the Arduino Uno. The next component we have used is the servo motor. A servo motor is a small device that has an output shaft. This shaft can be positioned to specific angular positions by sending the servo a coded signal. As long as the coded signal exists on the input line, the servo will maintain the angular position of the shaft. If the coded signals, the angular position of the shaft changes. In practice, servos are used in radio controlled airplanes. They are also used in the cars, puppets, and of course the robots. The next component is the potentiometer. A potentiometer is a simple knob that provides a variable resistance which we can read into the Arduino board as an analog value. The potentiometer is a third terminal device. It has a rotating contact that acts as an adjustable voltage divider. The potentiometer structure consists of a sliding contact called wiper, a resistive element, electrical terminals, and a housing. As the slider moves from one end to the other, the divider can vary the output voltage from maximum to the ground. The fixed input voltage is applied across the two ends terminal of the potentiometer, which further produces the adjustable output voltage at the wiper or the slider. The next component used here is the resistors. When building your Arduino projects, you use resistors to limit the amount of current going to the certain component in the circuit, such as the LEDs and the integrated circuits. To calculate the resistance, we use the modified version of the Ohm's law. The next component used are the entry gate and the exit gate. The entry button is used when we press the entry button. It allows the vehicles to enter in, and the exit button. With the exit button, the vehicles can uh, leave the parking lot. The uh, we can uh, we can easily interface a liquid crystal display, that is the LCD, with an Arduino to provide a user interface. The liquid crystal display, that is the LCDs, are commonly used to display data in devices such as the calculators, microwave, ovens, and many other electronic devices. The LCD allows you to control the LCD displays that are compatible with the drivers. There are many of them out there, and you can usually tell them by the 16-pin interface. Now, the next part, that is the simulation part, will be explained by Pooja Shah.
Hello, my name is Pooja Shah and I am going to speak about simulation part. First button is for entry gate and the second button is for exit gate. And here the potentiometer, which is voltage divider, which is used to control devices together, and servo motor and LCD, which are connected to the Arduino. So whenever the person will press the entry gate, the servo motor will rotate, which in return will open the gate for car to enter. And here the LCD will display the space left for 5 cars. So whenever the person again presses the entry gate, the servo motor will again rotate. And here the LCD will display space left for 4 cars. If there are no free slots available, then even if the person presses the entry button, the servo motor will not rotate and therefore the gate will not open and the person will able to see on LCD that sorry, no space left. So whenever the other person will press the exit button like this, servo motor will again rotate and send signal to the Arduino, and here the LCD will again show the spaces left for one car. So whenever again a person presses the exit button, the servo motor will again rotate, which in return will open the gate for car to exit. So whenever if another person wants to enter, then gate will open as there is one or two slots available for them. So this is how the whole system will work. The further coding part, which will be explained by Yash Mehta.
Okay. Hello, my name is Yash, and I'll be going with the coding part. So going forward with the library, we have include servo.h and liquid crystal.h. This library is used this library allows Arduino board to control a variety of servo motors, and the LCD liquid crystal.h allows Arduino board to control liquid or LCD that is liquid crystal displays. Then we have functions define servo M is used to connect to the servo motor. Define exit is used as a pin connected to exit sensor. Then define in is used as a pin connected into in sensor. Define power is used as an extra power pin for sensors. Define GND is used as ground for sensors. Defining bar low is used to lower the position of the barrier. Defining bar up is used to up the position of the barrier. Defining capacity gives us the capacity of the parking lot. Void setup as function, which contains my servo.attach servo m. This is used to attach to the servers. Then we have pin modes given to each pins, like pin mode ground comma output, pin mode power comma output, pin mode exit comma input, pin mode in input. The exit and the in pins are used in exit sensor to input and in sensor to input. Then we have my servo dot write bar low. It is used as a barrier in low position. Further going, we have a further we have a void loop as a function. The further is a logical code in which we have total number of 7 parking slots. So when all the parking slots are available, it will show parking space, that is space left for the number of parking spaces available. As the parking space gets occupied, the counter will decrease as each vehicle gets into the parking space. In the end, when there is no parking space available, it will display no parking space. Sorry. Further, we have an exit code. In that code, the counter will increase by 1 every time a car leaves its parking space. That is, when a single car leaves a parking space, the counter will increase to 1, and so on. Further, I'll continue with the conclusion and application part. In conclusion, I would say no manual work will be required, as this is an automatic parking system. And for applications, it can be used in hotels, universities, companies, airport, malls, and etc. With this, I will be concluding our project. Thank you.